Welcome to Cardin. After infiltrating the town and gathering over 200 new troops, morale at Lady Extorgia's camp is high. However, the story is very different in King Ranyon's chambers in the depths of Telhorn Castle.
Good evening, sire.
Servant, I hope you have good reason to disturb me.
I bear some news, sire.
Why has this Sniveller been given this task? Where is my usual knight? Not in the tavern again?
Regrettably not, your highness.
What?
He is dead, sire.
Dead? How?
We had a slight infiltration, my lord.
Infiltration? What do you mean, infiltration?
Extorgia, my lord.
Bah! That woman has been a thorn in my side ever since she was 16. I can see she hasn't changed a bit. How did she get in?
I don't know, my lord.
Then find out, boy. And where's Dastine?
She's resting, sire. She's sustained a head injury.
Well, go and fetch her.
But the healer said...
Go and fetch her.
Yes, sire.
Outside the city walls, Lady Extorgia is planning a siege, but Lezalin, her second-in-command, has other ideas.
I know you are desperate to move forward, my lady, but do you really think we are ready to begin the siege?
If you are referring to the fact that we are outnumbered, Lezalin, you're forgetting we have a battalion of Huskills, which gives us a great advantage.
Yes, the Huskills are good, but...
The town guard will be no match for them, even if there are 10 times more of them. All they really are thugs with swords.
But...
And then there are Ranyon's professional troops. They'll be hungry and weak after our siege. They won't be a problem.
You're forgetting something, Extorgia. There are 500 troops on the way, from Carlis.
Well, surely we can march to meet them. No, you're right. They are highly skilled warriors. A few Huskills and merchants will be massacred by a force like that. Perhaps you're right.
We could recruit some peasants.
No, I won't have innocent people putting their lives on the line.
My lady, this is war.
I will not send them like lambs to the slaughter, Lezalin. There must be a better way.
Then what do you propose?
We need more professional soldiers.
How will we do that?
Not here, Lezalin. We will discuss it in my tent.
Very well, my lady.
A mere few meters away, Turbo is in her tent, contemplating her life's new route.
I suppose this is it. A new life, a life of adventuring, just like I've always wanted. But if only it could have been done any other way. I suppose there's nothing that can change Dad's, no, Vondra's death. It feels silly calling them that, but somehow it's the truth. It makes me wonder though, if I'm not Turbo worthy, then who am I? Do I have a real dad somewhere? Or a mother? Do I even want to know? It might have been them who abandoned me. All these questions, I'll just have to concentrate on helping Extorgia win this war. Hopefully things will come clear in the future. And if not, then the gods must have a reason for it, whatever that could be.
Father?
Dastine? About time.
Are you all right, Father?
No, Dastine. I am not all right. Do you know how she got in?
Not yet, sire, but we think the Copulos might have something to do with it.
I might have known. I should have acted earlier to rid these pompous fools before they went and hid. Where are they now?
They left with Extorgia, sire.
Blast it! In future, Dastine, make sure there is a thorough search of everything attempting to pass through the city walls. We don't want any more blows, do we?
No, Father.
And speaking of blows, Dastine, how did you sustain your injury? Come, Dastine, tell me what happened. Fine. If you won't tell me, then the soothsayer will. Somebody fetch the soothsayer!
Father!
Quiet, Dastine. Soothsayer!
I'm here, Your Highness.
Oh, don't creep on me like that, soothsayer.
Pardon, sire. What is it that you require?
Tell me how my daughter sustained her injury yesterday.
Oh. Injury? Justine sustained an injury? Then again, I did hear that Extorgia was in the city. Perhaps I should contact her about it.
Well?
I will have to think about that, Your Majesty.
Why?
To get a specific detail, I need time to contact the spirits.
Then hurry up with it.
Sire.
And while we are waiting, Dastine, what has happened to those reinforcements from Calais and Bedin in the east? They should be here by now.
Oh, a message arrived this morning, sire, from the Royal Champion in charge of that line of defence.
Oh, really? Give me that.
Sire, no sooner did we get your message did we abandon watching for the Antari and ride hard for Telhorn. However, before we had got 10 miles, they launched attacks on both Calais and Bedin, taking advantage of the weaker garrison. We had no choice but to turn around and fight them off. Unfortunately, although we succeeded in beating their force, taking many prisoners, our army has been depleted by over a third. We will have set off along the route south of Great Anchor Valley by the time you read this. And that way it may be possible to flank Extorgia's army while her sights are set on you. Hopefully you approve of this, sire. Your Royal Champion.
I see.
Feel the force of the earth pulling thy blood downwards, and thank Tamrin for the brain power this should bring thee. Acknowledge the scent of the grass in thy hair, and express gratification for Nedese, for the nasal pleasures that shall complete thy senses. Raise thy foot and brush toes with the follower on your right. Change unbrushed with the followers on your left. Thank Na for the wisdom of contact. Close thine eyes for the image of the fourth ambassador and his.
What are you doing?
Greetings, Extorgia. Welcome to our holy corporal dedication meditation.
You're standing on your heads in my tent,
Yes.
and you're brushing your toes together?
Yes, we are.
Why?
It is the way of the Coprolodes.
Oh, get out.
So, my lady, how do you propose we get more troops without leaving Telhorn?
It is simple, Lezalin. I shall go to Frushtown,
To Frushtown?
the capital of the region of the Westouth, Lezalin.
I know where it is, my lady, but why are you going there?
While we were training the Huskills, I got on well with Jarl Barvinus. I may be able to convince him and his army to join us.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Why not?
Ah, there you are, ma'am. A bird just arrived with a message from the Dark Wind.
Let me see it.
Yes, my lady.
Extorgia.
King Ranyon wants to know how Dastine sustained her injury while you were in the city yesterday. I hope you can provide me with this information.
Yours until death, Dark Wind. Well, I'm sure you can write back, my good man. Just tell him it was Turbuerthi, the 14-year-old girl who joined us yesterday.
My, what an embarrassment for Dastine.
Indeed. I'd love to see Ranyon's face when he finds out. Anyway, do you think you can cope with that job, soldier?
Yes, ma'am.
As I was saying, my lady, what happens if Ranyon attacks us while you are away? Who will lead the troops?
Well, that is simple, Lezalin. You will.
Me, my lady? I can't lead a battle.
You underestimate yourself.
I can't do it, Extorgia.
Why?
Because, look, I will go to Frushtown and talk to Jarl Barvinus. You're needed here for the morale of the troops.
Perhaps you're right. Very well, Lezalin. You can set out tomorrow. Agreed?
Agreed.
To be continued.